Greetings, Captain of the Sunrider. I am Admiral Gray of the Alliance Space Force. This is Captain Kayto Shields of the Sierra Space Force. This is my first officer, Ava Crescentia. What would the Admiral of the Solar Alliance want with us? Must have my condolences for the loss of your great planet. It pains me to hear that another neutral world has fallen to Pax's war machine. Act must be stopped at all costs, Admiral. I am certain of this. I understand you've been operating as a freelancer since your government's fall. I've got a certain proposal that you might be interested in. You've got my attention. Another interested client. Being a mercenary armed with an assault carrier sure helps get business. Our diplomats have been sent on a mission to the neutral world of Versta to convince its people to join the Alliance for quite some time. Unfortunately, it does not seem like the mission was successful, and a Pact invasion fleet is rapidly approaching the world. I need you to go in there and get our men out before the Pact fleet finds them and kills them. Of course, I will see to it that you and your crew are rewarded for your efforts. Are the diplomats high-ranking government officials? Why do you need them protected so much? Not per se, but an execution of our diplomats by Pact will be viewed by my government as an act of war, and the Alliance will have no choice but to declare war on Pact. I've been ordered by President Alith himself that an intergalactic war with Pact over a minor neutral rim world would be an unacceptable outcome. I mean, speaking from a purely emotional perspective, probably everyone on board the Sunrider is going to be thinking the Alliance has to stop them or they're going to take over the galaxy, but from the way this guy's spinning it, they absolutely are not ready for a war with a power that's basically been running roughshod over an entire section of the galaxy. And no one's managed to stop them so far, so very much would not be a good idea for the only major power that might have the potential to stand up to them to get curb stomped over a minor diplomatic incident. That is true. A matter for politicians to decide, unfortunately. The President has ordered that we prevent an intergalactic war, so those are your directives. You have a deal, Admiral. Any mission against Pact is good in my book. Good. My staff have already mailed your first officer with the details. You have your orders, Sunrider. I expect results. Admiral Gray out. A mission from the Alliance. Can't say I was expecting that. Times like this, almost everyone wants a hired gun, especially if you happen to have a very big gun. At this rate, we might see a new golden age of privateering. You might want to swap out your uniform with something less eye-catching then. Do you have a pirate commander design yet? No. Well, can you tell me a bit about the situation between the Alliance and Pact? I'm not overly familiar with the politics. What do you want to know? Tell me more about the Alliance. The Solar Alliance is the current powerhouse of the galaxy. It's actually a military, economic, and research alliance between the planet of Solaris and numerous other worlds. Doesn't sound like everyone wants to join the Alliance, though. Some planets simply wish to be left alone. The planets that make up the neutral rim are too far from Solaris and have so far avoided joining the Alliance. Sierra was one of those planets. Still, isn't the Alliance a democracy? What's so bad about it? A space democracy is a difficult thing to maintain. A single politician might need to represent over 1 billion citizens. Yeah, fair enough. Not to get too political, but just look at how much people bitch about not being effectively represented in the modern day, and imagine how that would be if they were if they were in a country that had a few trillion citizens spread over 5,000 star systems, just for an example. Yeah, hot mess is putting it lightly. Recently, political deadlock has characterized the Alliance. The United Universalist Party in the Solar Congress wishes to take the warpath against Pact. Meanwhile, the Progress Party wishes a negotiated settlement. Neither party has managed to get anything done because of their irreconcilable differences. President Alith has avoided war with Pact at all costs. Even though Pact continues to swallow up most of the neutral rim, the Alliance has done nothing about it. Wait, and Pact? Pact, short for the People's Alliance for Common Treatment, was originally an independence movement, which started at New Eden against the New Empire. New Eden was a paradise planet which was rich in valuable resources. However, the rulers of the New Empire hoarded the planet's resources for themselves, while the masses lived in poverty. Eventually, the division in wealth reached a critical point, and the people of New Eden declared a revolution against their own rulers. If they're an independence movement, then why are they trying to take over the galaxy now? Yeah, that's what I don't get. The independence movement went horribly wrong shortly after Pact overthrew the New Empire. Extreme nationalism and paranoia set in. So then what happened? A mysterious figure known as Venexar Arcadius took power, which about him is shrouded in mystery. He appears behind a mask at all times, and speaks only through a computer. Yeah, I'm calling it. Pact is ruled by an AI overlord. This is some sort of ploy to genocide all organics. During the War of Independence, he was a heroic figure who freed his people, but after he took power, he became a different man. Arcadius wielded the nationalism and paranoia of his people and led them on a warpath, beginning Pact's rapid expansion. You can see that today, as Pact conquers every planet in the neutral rim one by one, nobody really knows when they're going to stop. Okay, so maybe it's less that he's an AI and more that this guy is basically Space Napoleon. And honestly, given all of that, I'm more surprised that the Alliance and Pact aren't already at war than anything else. No, but I wouldn't bet on that lasting. War between the two powers is all but inevitable, I would say. What makes you say that? So far, Pact has only been hitting neutral rim planets that are far away from Solaris. Eventually, though, the entire neutral rim is going to belong to Pact. Right, I see your point. Okay, thanks for the history lesson. That's all I needed to know. But it doesn't really sound like the Admiral is much of a fan of his own government, based off that little exchange. I get the same feeling. I'm also under the impression he might be one of these war party fellows we were talking about. Yes, President. So far, the President of the Alliance has been avoiding war with Pact at all costs. But my sense is that the military establishment inside the Alliance is already gearing up for a war. That makes sense. Pact intends to take over the galaxy one way or another. It's only a matter of time until the Alliance will be forced into the fight. Well, now we know our next step. Let's get underway to Versta. Understood, Captain. But that will be for next time. So, if you've enjoyed this, then please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more adventures with the Sunrider and her merry band of misfits. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then. So long, and thanks for watching.